What's up guys, my name is Blake Moore, welcome to More Finance, and in this video what I'm going to be talking about is the Doordash strike that is supposed to be happening tomorrow, July 31st. And I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts on the whole thing, let you know if I'm doing it or not, and just everything that has to do with that. You're going to get my entire thoughts on the situation. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to be announcing some huge news for my channel, and I'm going to be announcing some stuff that a lot of you guys are probably going to want to hear. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video for that. But if you just came here for my thoughts on the Doordash strike, then obviously you can click out of the video when I start talking about that. But anyways, if you guys wouldn't mind just hitting that like button for me and also hitting that subscribe button for me, you're going to be entered into the giveaway that I'm doing for my subscribers for the month of July. And you're also going to be helping me donate 10 cents per subscriber to the National Alliance on Mental Illness that I'm doing for the month of July as well. So if you want to be a part of either one of those, make sure you subscribe, and let's get right into this video. So this whole Doordash strike started because Doordash lowered the base pay, and us Dashers feel like we're not getting paid enough money for these garbage orders that we keep receiving from Doordash. And this started a whole thing where Doordash drivers are going to take a day of rest and go on strike for the day of July 31st, 2021. And it's just... I'm not participating in it, definitely not. Now, I might offend some people by the stuff that I'm going to be talking about, but that's okay because I feel like it needs to be said, and those people who get offended by it, I apologize in advance, but just take what I say and actually think about it. Don't just rip on me in the comments if you disagree with my opinion. So in my opinion, this whole Doordash strike is just a big waste of time. Now, if we were to get every single Dasher that was on the roads in the entire country to go on strike and every single one participate, then this might work. But I posed the question to you guys, why? Why do we even need to go on strike? Now, let me explain what I mean by that, because a lot of you are probably thinking, well, we want higher pay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I understand that. I want higher pay as well. But you guys need to stop, and I'm not talking about everyone here, but the majority of people need to stop complaining and blaming Doordash for their problems. That's kind of what it seems to me what's happening, is that people aren't making enough money and they're like, well, Doordash should just pay us more. Okay, but in all reality, the majority of your money is coming from tips. So really, it's not necessarily Doordash. Yeah, they affect the price because they lowered the base pay 50 to 75 cents per order. And yeah, that does take a little bit of a hit on the amount of money you can make. But it's just like, we should be focusing more on the customers, having a better understanding of how Dashers get paid, and also letting them know what is an acceptable tip for an order. A lot of people who order Doordash still don't really comprehend what they're even paying for. There's a bunch of service fees, there's delivery fees, then they have to add tips on top of that. Like, I think the focus should be more on the customers, because Doordash sadly isn't gonna care if we go on strike unless every single person did it. So it's just like, why are we wasting our energy with this? And that leads into my next thing, which is we don't have to rely on Doordash for our sole income. Now, if you do only do Doordash and that is your sole income, then I would highly suggest that you get out of that situation, no matter what it is. Like, if you're just doing Doordash part-time to try and get a little extra cash, that's perfectly okay. But if you're relying on Doordash for your full-time job, not using any other apps, not having any other side hustle, not having any other part-time job, then you're kind of setting yourself up for a bad situation, because you're relying on a company that can deactivate you at any point in time, and then you're just SOL. And I've had this happen to me literally 2 times where I've been deactivated. I've been deactivated 3 times, but the 3rd time didn't really affect me that much. But the first 2 times it really did, because Doordash was my only source of income. And so it did take a big toll on me when I got deactivated for wrong reasons. I should not have been deactivated. That's why I got reactivated. But I got deactivated for wrong reasons, and I had no source of income for the week and a half that I was deactivated for. And it's honestly scary, because yeah, I could go out and get another job, but how quickly am I going to be able to get that paycheck when I'm relying on Doordash, where I can get paid every single day doing that? And so in reality, yeah, I could go get a fast food job or a job in retail or whatever, but I'm not going to get paid for 2, maybe 3 weeks by the time I actually receive the job and start working. And so it really scared me during those times. And so I've tried to focus a lot lately on diversifying my income sources. So as you guys know, I do Doordash, I do Grubhub, I do Uber Eats, I do Instacart. I mean, not really, but if I had to, I could do Instacart and make some money doing it. So I have those 4. I have my YouTube income. I have investments that make me money every single month from dividends. And so really I have 6 sources of income when it comes to all this. And so not relying solely on Doordash makes it so that you don't have to worry about that corrupt company. I still work for them because I make the most money doing Doordash than the other apps out there. And so yeah, I'm still gonna do it, but you don't need to participate in all their shenanigans, all their twisted ways, and all that stuff. You can rely on yourself, make money for yourself. You're independent contractors. So stop complaining about how Doordash isn't paying you enough. Get your butt off the couch and go make your own money doing whatever it is that you can make money at. Start a YouTube channel. Go apply for Uber Eats and Grubhub and Instacart. Even try other apps. Amazon Flex, almost anyone can get hired on that. Roadie, you can make money doing that. Like, there are other services that you guys can do, and maybe not all of them are available in your area. And that's just sucks, honestly. I'm sorry for you guys out there who can't get on with Uber Eats or Grubhub or any other app out there. But find other ways to make money. And if Doordash is your only source of income, maybe start putting more money into the stock market or on things that are gonna help grow your money every single month, so you can start gaining a little money off of dividends every month, so you can have your money be working for you instead of you constantly having to work for money. Try and start a business, start a side hustle, go garage sailing. You can literally, if you guys don't know this, you can literally go garage sailing, go to different garage sales, pick up random stuff that's sometimes free or like 50 cents to $1 or just super cheap stuff, and literally go on eBay and sell it if you need to. I don't know if you guys know who Gary Vaynerchuk is. His YouTube channel is Gary V. Go watch some of his garage sale stuff because he makes quite a bit of money doing it, and he's a multi-millionaire, and he still goes out and does that. So go check him out if you haven't already, if you don't know who he is. But there are other ways to make money. So can we just stop complaining about Doordash? I know I've been a victim of it in the past. I have complained about Doordash quite a bit when they were deactivating me all those times. But it made me realize that stop relying on them for your happiness and your income, and Doordash is pretty much controlling your life at that point. They're owning real estate in your head. Don't let them do that. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. So that's why I'm not participating in this strike. If I really think I deserve more money, guess what? I'm going to go work my butt off to make more money, and I'm going to find other avenues of income that can make me money other than Doordash. So I think if we put all of our time and energy into doing that instead of complaining and just griping about this Doordash and whatever goes on with them, then we would be a lot happier as a Doordash community in general. So please take this advice. I know it's really helped me in my life because I used to be so bitter about Doordash and I just honestly hated them. But I've come to find out that it's just a waste of time and energy. Find other sources of income and don't just rely on Doordash when it's a company that a lot of people hate, a lot of people think they're scummy. And guess what? A strike of a couple thousand people, even a couple 100,000 people, not going to make a dent into what Doordash is doing. They literally have millions and millions of dashers out on the roads, and the less and less dashers that are going out because of this strike, all it's going to do is Doordash is going to up the peak pay, and then it's going to get those people who don't even know about the strike and who maybe are even doing the strike, but then they see, oh, $5 peak pay, maybe I'll go out and actually dash because I'm going to make a crap ton of money. Like, they'll just keep upping the peak pay, send out challenges, do 10 orders in the next 4 hours and you're going to get a bonus $30, something like that. Like, they will find a way to make up for it. And unless you can get every single dasher to stop dashing on a certain day, or really even only a day, isn't going to make much of a difference. If you could do it for an entire week or something, yeah, that would get DoorDash's attention. But this whole thing just needs to stop. We need to stop complaining and just figure it out, because if you're only relying on DoorDash, then it's going to lead to an unhappy life, in my opinion, because I've fallen victim to it as well. So I'm speaking from experience. Now on to my big announcement, my big news for my channel that I've literally been waiting so long to announce. So what's going to be happening starting August 1st is I'm releasing a course on how to make money from YouTube and how to grow your delivery business to $100,000 per year. On that day, which is Sunday, I'm going to be releasing a video breaking down my income of how I make $100,000 a year as just a delivery driver. Yes, I have other sources of income, but everything comes from delivery driving. And because I've diversified it so much, I can literally make $100,000 a year doing it. And I'm not working over 50 hours a week. I'm really not. Sometimes it's even 40, sometimes 35. Like, I'm pretty much just working average full-time hours, not putting in an obscene amount of work. And because of these strategies that I'm going to be going over in my course and how to make money from YouTube and also other things, I'm going to show you guys everything I've learned over this past, I think it's been 10 months now since I started making YouTube content. And so some of the stuff that the course goes into is what editing software I use, what equipment I use to film my videos, different strategies I've learned, my breakdown of the YouTube algorithm, how long it's going to take you to get a certain amount of subscribers and to get monetized on YouTube, and also how to edit your videos, how to make good thumbnails, how to come up with good titles, how to use search engine optimization to grow your channel, and just a whole bunch of stuff that I have learned and that I've dissected and that I've literally spent pretty much the past 10 months just diving right into and learning as much as I possibly could. All of that information I've learned is in this course. So the course is going to be $75, but the first 10 people that buy the course, I'm giving you guys a $25 off coupon. The coupon code will be in the video that I upload that day when the course becomes available on August 1st at 4:30. That's when it becomes available. That's when I'm posting the video. That's when the coupon code will be up. I will put it in the description of that video. You'll get $25 off the course and it'll be good. So for those of you guys who are interested in making YouTube content and making money from YouTube, I highly recommend it. Obviously, I'm biased because I made the course. I put a lot of time and effort into this, guys. I put weeks and weeks of late nights working, early mornings working, just putting as much content as I possibly could into this. And it's about 3 hours long. So there's a bunch of different videos, different topics and stuff like that, but the whole course is about 3 hours long. That's the equivalent of me making an extra 18 YouTube videos over these last few weeks. And I've still been putting out a video every day for you guys. So I've been working extremely hard on it. I think it has some great information that you guys can use to make more money as a DoorDash driver. So make sure you check it out. I'm going to be mentioning this in my videos leading up to August 1st, which I guess is only tomorrow, but August 1st at 4:30 is when the course drops. First 10 people get $25 off, so you'll only be paying $50 for it instead of $75 for it. And then last thing, this is if you've already started a YouTube channel and you don't really need a course on how to get going, but you would like some guidance and some help growing your YouTube channel. So what I'm doing for those people in that category is I'm starting a Patreon for those of you who are interested. It's going to be $20 a month. And what you get from it is every single week on Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a Zoom call. The Zoom link will be put on my Patreon every single week. And those of you who are my Patreons, we can all get on. I'll give you guys guidance on what I'm seeing from your channel. I'll give you coaching as best as I can. We'll all discuss how to grow our YouTube channels to even bigger heights, different strategies we see. And also, if you're subscribed to my Patreon, then I'm going to give you access to do collabs with me. I'm going to give you guys shout outs to help grow your YouTube channel. Because if you're at 500 subscribers or something like that, a collab or a shout out can really go a long way to get you to that 1,000 subscriber mark so you can start making money from YouTube. So that'll go along with my Patreons as well. you'll have full access to me and ask me whatever questions you want during the Zoom calls. And for those of you who don't want to make YouTube content, you can also subscribe to my Patreon and be included in the Zoom calls. We can talk Doordash topics. We can talk pretty much whatever you want. And it's just going to be a great discussion. It's going to be a great time. We'll all learn from each other and it'll be good. And so I just wanted to explain the pricing of my course and my Patreon for you guys real quick, why I chose those prices. I feel like by taking my course, spending the 3 hours to watch it, and then actually going out and applying the things that I teach you in that course is going to be well worth $75. Because if you pay for that course, I could almost guarantee you that if you stick with YouTube and make consistent content, you'll make way over $75, maybe even within your first week of being monetized. So I feel like it's a fair price. It has a lot of great content in it, and it will help you get monetized and start making money from YouTube. That'll compensate for the $75 that you spent on my course. And then for the Patreons, I feel like $20 is well worth it to have access to my knowledge and everyone else's knowledge within that group that are going to be on the Zoom calls. And it's also, I feel like, well worth it to pay $20 a month for access to collaborations and shout outs from me. Because if I shout out one of your videos and it ends up getting a couple thousand more views, and you end up gaining a couple hundred more subscribers from it, who knows, then that could push you into the monetization category on YouTube. And that would be well worth $20 in my opinion. So these are things that I wish I had had when I first started making YouTube content. I think I would have gotten monetized a lot sooner and have been farther along than I already am. So hopefully these two things can bring you guys a lot of value. I'm really excited about it. I'll explain more and pretty much reiterate all of this stuff in that August 1st video, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're ready when the course drops at 4:30 if you want that $25 off coupon. And so with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave your comments down below if you like what I've talked about in this video, and let's go out and make some money together, guys. I'm excited for this. Let's do it. As you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world, and I'll see you guys next time.